In a must-win game, Rangers crap the bed. Want back to fog football. I've slept on it in my bed, and I don't feel any better about it. Now, in terms of the result, one each, like I pointed out earlier on, it's not too bad on the context that it's against a decent Portuguese team. But when you look at the context of that game, brother, that comes crumbling down a long way. They were down to 10 men for the 61st minute after Nico Raskin hit the deck for one of the most ferocious diving headbutts. Chris Benoit-esque, if you ask me. And then, for whatever reason, the way Raskin hit the deck, so did our chances of winning this game of football. Because as soon as there was any expectation on us, the arse went.
Yeah, red card killed the game, really, didn't it?
Which is insane, by the way.
Yeah, no, you'd think having the 1-0 lead and then having the man advantage, you think that would pretty much kill the game for Braga, but nah, actually seemed to give them a little bit of a boost. And I thought with 10 men they were the better team.
They were.
I thought that actually, that ignited Braga to actually get into the game. But what did Danny Rowe have to say? Because I did read something along the lines of he said he could see progress 100%, and it's like, what? I thought Rangers were really pissed poor tonight.
You know what the sad thing is, though, right? And I'm not defending them because the standards are on the floor. But see if you actually look at that performance compared to the other ones, he's probably fucking right.
Well, this is what Danny Rowe had to say. He said, quote, "I think it's disappointing, but I look at the first 60 minutes. It was the first time I felt my team has been competitive in Europe. I think it's a step forward, but in the end we have to win and close the gaps. In the second half, I felt we controlled the game. Then, it's one moment we made one mistake and conceded a goal. This goal looks very cheap. I'm not looking for excuses in this case. I know in the second half the wind gave a lot of problems. We have to improve the play. 90 minutes are our highest level. Today, I really see the progress in our team's performance. There is no question mark that it goes in the right direction." End of quote. Right, I disagree. He says the first 60 minutes. I mean, the Rangers took like about half an hour to even register a shot, so I don't see what game he was watching in the first like 40 minutes or whatever. And then to bring up the wind, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And also, he kind of makes it sound like it was one mistake and that was it. Braga looked more likely to score. I think, see it 1-1, Braga looked the team more likely to win it.
See, for like the 31st minute up to the 60th minute, I think Rangers were the better team. But, saying that, he says for 60 minutes.
I thought Rangers started shite. I thought they were really slow.
We did, but, so, they go down to 10 men, and for whatever reason, the team just gives up the ghost. They just can't be arsed. They work at it.
And he also blamed wind.
Here it was windy, right? It was, but I mean, it was windy for Aberdeen.
For both teams,
it was windy for Aberdeen as well. The wind in that game was fucking blowing beach balls about.
It was windy for Braga.
Aye. So I'm just not.
And I'm sure when I go to work tomorrow night, it'll be windy for me.
But you're not going to use it as an excuse, are you?
I fucking might if I can get away with it. But like the boss said, I can't come in. It's too windy. I can't give you 100% performance. The wind's too strong.
The limousine couldn't handle the wind.
Aye. Right, well, let's see if we can handle these comments here. I'm sure we're going to have some angry bears in the chat soon. So, first of all, got an American flag. I don't really take that seriously. Can we just move on? That guy should be commenting on NFL, not Europa League.
Well, he said 3rd Division Rangers could beat this shite. I kind of agree. John Daly? John Daly's better than Shermetti.
When he says 3rd Division, does he mean League 2?
Aye. Well, that's what it was.
Well, I mean, debatable. Well, 3rd Division would
debatable. That's what it was.
3rd Division would technically be like League 1 now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's what it was called, though.
Well, back then.
Aye.
So when did they change it to League 2 after Rangers got promoted?
I don't know. When it went to the SPFL.
Was that not in like 2000? No, it was maybe 13,
I don't know the exact
14.
dates, but it was 3rd Division. I know what you mean. Yes, you would think the Premiership's 1st Division, then the Championship's 2nd.
Yeah.
But no. Right, not good enough, says Michael.
I don't know. My team's never been that low, so I don't really worry about what those steady leagues are called. You know.
Championship. Your bounces as far down as.
We're like an elevator that's just got 2 floors. The Rangers, right. Your elevator crashed to the bottom, mate. That's alright. Phil says, drawing at home to arguably the worst Braga in the last 2 decades. I tell you what, right? Now, Braga did look kind of shite. I'm not going to deny that, but this Braga team also beat another team for Glasgow only a few months ago. So, I wouldn't be getting on the high horse about, shitey Braga teams, because I recall this Braga team coming to Celtic Park and getting our result. So,
I mean, what I would say is that's a valid point. Rangers were foot did you give be an absolute shite? Probably win this game 1-0. I don't think Celtic in that Braga game ever really looked like they were going to win.
Now, they were hard done by with the handball, I'll give them that, like. But I don't think they really, based on performance-wise, I don't think they deserved anything.
The rules, that was alright though. But yeah, right, follow we will. Out with the lower leagues in the first season, back in the top flight. I don't think there's been a worse Rangers team this century. 17-18 maybe. Staggeringly low on quality.
So it's the Danny Rowe bubble burst, do you think? Are people beginning to think, hold on here, this team's still shite, with or without Martin?
Well, Cammy says, at what point do people question Rowe? Team was all wrong again. That's the third European game that's been reactive instead of proactive. I agree. The subs were far too fucking late. Far too late. How? No, honestly.
And I think he made the wrong subs. He brought Miovski on and took off Barron. And I get it. Normally
Barron was the best midfielder.
Yeah, normally I would applaud a manager for leaving the striker on the pitch. But see, when your strikers are Danilo and Shermiti and they're both shite, you just take one of them off. I don't think you take off your best midfielder to put on Miovski. Barron is more likely to create a goal. It made no. Why the fuck would you take Barron off and leave Shermiti on? I can't defend that.
Yeah, yo. Seeing years gone by,
you can't turn around and say, "Oh well, Felwell's forcing him to play Shermiti."
Seeing years gone by when you need a goal, I understand like sticking 2 up top or 3 up top, but see Danilo, Miovski and Shermiti, there isn't a fucking goal between them.
But
so I think sticking all 3 of them up front doesn't work.
Yeah, but I think that's more acceptable. I think in the final moments of a game when you're literally just going to be launching the ball forward. Yeah. But when he took Barron off, there was still a decent amount left. You know, you're not throwing the game plan out the window at that stage. You're still going. You know, you're still trying to play.
You're against
football.
10 men. You've got 20 odd minutes.
Yeah,
you should be able to outplay them.
See if it's like the last 5 minutes and you in a must-win game, then I can kind of understand it. You're like, right, well, you know what? We're not going to go through the midfield here. We're going to be probably doing route 1 into the box, launching balls in. So yeah, get as many big men, get as many strikers on the field as possible. But I thought it was dumb taking off Barron, the best midfielder. Why not take off Diomande? He was pish.
He got sent off, didn't he?
Yeah, he got took off anyway via a red card. So
Raskin was flopping about like a fish.
I mean, no, hold on here. Raskin as well. He needs called out. By far the best midfielder in Scotland. Is he? Is he? He's not playing like it.
What I will say is, he must be doing some shite for fucking Belgium to continue to start. Don't watch Belgium games, but he must be pretty good. Because his Rangers performances should be
getting fair, we know the Belgium teams went down the toilet.
Has it declined this badly?
Well, riddle me this. Would Raskin get in the Scotland team?
No.
That took you too long to answer. Of course he wouldn't.
I mean, would he get called up?
Oh, probably because fucking Kenny McLean gets called up. Then again, Kenny McLean's a legend, so I'll take back all that Kenny McLean slander.
I mean, people even think, you're out in the pish. Of course he starts for Scotland.
Does he fuck?
No, but see,
he fuck?
See, you think of it, right? Well,
over who? Who would he start over?
I want Lewis Ferguson over him every day of the week.
You know, you're not taking McGinn or McTominay for Raskin. Not that chance.
Yeah. So, folks, play the game. Play the fucking game.
You know what? I think Rangers have lost they've missed the boat again on Raskin. As sad as it is, they probably see the amount that they probably could have got, the peak amount they could have got from it was back that summer there.
The only saving grace is if you sold him for 25, what would Telwell have done with it? Give Shermiti an extra fucking 20.
Well, that's true. Felwell would have fucking probably. Could you imagine? No, I mean you're joking, like, but Shermiti's the price that Rangers pay for Shermiti probably does go up if they got 25 million for Raskin.
Scary.
Now, I'm not saying it would go up huge, but I mean, instead of paying 8 million with like potential 2 add-ons, it would maybe be 10 with, maybe 12 with the add-ons. But nah, I think that Rangers, the amount they could have got for Raskin, I think peaked in the summer. But the guys, how many years they got left in his contract? Like end of 2007, the summer 2027.
Yeah, something like that. No, aye, as you're right.
Nah, for me, this season he's. And listen, people blamed Russell Martin, and was Russell Martin at fault for a lot of things? Absolutely. And then he came in. Remember, Russell Martin brought him back in, and he got that goal. Was it against Levy? Did he not get a goal against Levy or an assist against Levy?
Aye.
No, I think he got the goal against Levy, and then like Raskin saved his job or whatnot. But see, since then, it's like what's he?
Hibs, was it no? In the cup.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
Beat him 2-0.
You're right enough. Like, but I'm pretty sure.
Max Aarons got the late winner against Levy.
No, I know he did, but was it not 2-1 in that game?
It was.
Did Raskin not get the other goal?
Well, I think the other goals are very irrelevant.
Either way, right? Raskin's just not been that good this season.
Right, we'll move on for asking because I've called him out. Fuck him. I mean,
No, that's not to say he's been. I'm not saying he's been the
not
worst.
fuck him, but you know what I mean.
No, he's not been the worst player,
I mean,
but
move on.
he's not been the worst player. But you're supposed to, you hold your best players and you expect more, you demand more.
No, absolutely. Moving on for Nico Bellic. Right, strikers who can't score, defenders who can't defend. The owners have to dig deep in January. Will they though? No. Send the Giga back to Wolves tomorrow with absolutely no regards. Now, I've seen this comment earlier. I want to get into this. Doogie
He is
says,
wank, by the way.
a very deflated Ibrox at full time. We'd control of that game probably up until the sending off. Our mentality and desire are a big issue. We switched off and De Giga makes a huge mistake which costs us big time. Most of these guys just simply don't have it. Right, I'm going to say this right here, right now. This Rangers team can't win the league because see this. See no. You looked at me there, alright, and then people may think that's defeatist, right? This Rangers team don't have the mentality to win a league, right? See with Hearts, it's an unknown. No one really knows what's going to happen. Celtic win the league, right, every fucking year because their mentality helps them go over the line. Say it you want, but see that late winner against St Mirren and all the other late winners, right? Playing absolute pish but still picking up the maximum. That's what you need to do. This Rangers team don't have it fucking in them. They're a bunch of charlatans. They're weak-minded individuals and they're a bunch of shite bags. As this guy says, they don't have it. And someone who wants to argue, prove me wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong then. Well, what have you seen for this Rangers team all season that proves they've got a mentality capable of getting a league title over the line when for most of the season they couldn't even get a fucking win over the line? Hit me with it.
No, I mean, you're probably right. Like, I think they've been fortunate under Danny Rowe. I think the 4 wins that they've got in the league, it hasn't blown me away. Like, the fair play for getting them, but I just haven't been that impressed.
It's very easy getting 4 wins in a row in the league, right? When you're 13 points behind the league leaders. Can you get 4 wins in a row when you're nipping tuck with the league leaders? Probably fucking not.
Well, that is true. I mean, Rangers are getting on. They're getting close to Celtic now. They're getting close to Hearts. Pretty close to Motherwell as well.
Every crunch game, we come up short. The proof is in the meaningless and the meaningful old terms.
I'm not even taking the piss here. What would you say Motherwell's chances are of winning the league?
I don't even know how far they're behind.
They're in front of Rangers.
Are they?
So there you go. How far are they behind?
I know, we're not top though.
No, I know you're not.
So
like, but Motherwell's ahead of Rangers.
Malisi, I'd take him in January.
I'd take the what's the manager's name called again? Jens Baskalainen or something. I would. Sorry,
Jens reel that line in.
I'm sorry, McInnes, but I'd swap him out right now.
That's no right.
Is it no? No.
Best
Best manager in the league for me.
I think he could get poached.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if I don't think he'll be at Motherwell at the end of the season.
Scrambled.
No. Anyway, yeah.
He is living proof of what I thought Martin would do. Oh, I'm going to come in and play this style.
Yeah, and he played it from the very first game against Rangers.
And even when it didn't work, you could still see there's something.
So all these people making excuses, well, you need to give Martin time, or you need to give Rowe time, or the players need time to bed in. Motherwell had they did a big switch around in terms of personnel, in terms of players at their club, and they've hit the ground running, playing great football.
Absolutely. Right, guys, we're going to end it there. That's it for the fans react. Rangers come up short. I mean, it is a point, but it needed to be 3.
No, but hold on. Why can't De Giga be dropped? Is there some reason? Is there?
Well, Tellwell's not there, so I don't know.
No, but I wonder if the contract with Wolves, does he need to play a certain amount of games? You'd need to wonder. What was the cost in that, bringing him there in the loan deal?
Couple of mil, by the looks of it.
Couple of mil?
Aye.
To have this guy on loan?
Aye. Petrifying, isn't it?
Holy fuck.
That's not even factoring in the wage percentage, so.
That's not right.
No. But it's the same with Aarons. It's the same with fucking them all. All these Mikey Moore. Rangers have probably spent about over 10 mil on loan fees for all those guys.
That's disgusting.
It fucking is disgusting. Right?
There's no proof this guy's better than Clinton Nasala.
I know.
I mean, there's no proof he's better than...
Why wouldn't you actually just play the guy that's employed?
I think Fernandes looks better than him.
Yeah.
At least Fernandes offers you offence.
Uses his height.
Going forward, I mean, Fernandes can win headers for corners. We've seen this.
Absolutely. Right, we're going to leave it there, though, because we're just ranting on here. We're back. Rangers, they're humped, aren't they?
It's no
Out the League Cup. Out of Europe.
Hold on. Just before we end it here, back to Hugh Evans in the build-up to this was saying, it's got European football, it's a write-off. it's over for the Scottish teams, basically saying that they shouldn't even show up and they should just like forfeit the games. And I can almost understand why he was saying that about Rangers, but it just goes to show. I mean, Celtic are now on 7 points with a good chance now of qualifying. Hugh Keevins really does talk shite.
Yeah, and if Aberdeen beat Noah.
Yeah.
They were one win for 2 games away.
Well, what I would say is it is over for Rangers now. See these last 3 games, I wouldn't. You can't be play. I wouldn't be playing I wouldn't be playing full strength teams in the last 3 games, and potentially weakening yourself for the league matches.
It's sad because Rangers.
No, I think Rangers need to prioritise the league now and just.
The attendances for Europe have fucking died on their arse.
And I think that the last 3 games will probably be the worst because there's literally nothing to play for. Technically, there is still, but I mean, I don't think Rangers don't win the next game, then they pretty much are already eliminated.
Absolutely, right. We'll leave it there, though. We've talked enough piss here. Rangers, the attendance is down, no points really, apart from one, and big mentality issues that ain't going to take them far this season, that's for sure.